Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Brady now to throw. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Brady will look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Throwing throwing now. Wilson on first down. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Hearns. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Complete to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. After 1, our score 9-6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Brady to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady now on first down. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 13. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sanders now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Wilson will throw again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Buying time to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Shotgun now for Brady. A dive, and he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Brady will look to throw for it. Throws left side, and he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 31, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Catch made right side by Wilson. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Again, Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. It's a big play there for Miami. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
29 on Mike 29. No gain on this defense, no gain. 18 run.
Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Now Brady again. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there for Miami. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brady now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flush to his right. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing again here. Wilson. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Brady. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. Brady to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Dolphins, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
All right, on the clock now, the Saints. The Vikings are now on the clock. And now we turn to the Colts. It's their selection. And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. And the Giants now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Browns are now on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Lions. The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go. Okay, next up, it's the Packers on the clock. The 49ers now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. All right, now it's the Cardinals' turn. They're up. All right, the Jaguars are now on the clock. And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection. The Bucks on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Okay, the Texans up now. They're on the clock.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.